How does climate change shift biome boundaries? Imagine walking through a forest and suddenly noticing the trees are taller or the ground feels drier than it used to be. Changes like these are happening across the world because of climate change. It's not just about weather getting warmer. It's about how those shifts affect entire ecosystems and the big areas we call biomes. Biomes are large regions with similar climate, plants, and animals. Think of the tundra, rainforest, or desert. These areas are usually pretty stable, but climate change is making them move. As the planet warms, temperatures are rising everywhere. This causes many biomes to shift toward the poles or higher up mountains. For example, cold-loving boreal forests, which grow in northern regions, are moving northward as the climate gets warmer. At the same time, temperate forests are expanding into areas that used to be too cold for them. In mountain regions, plants and animals are moving uphill to find cooler conditions. This means the boundary between different biomes is constantly changing. Rainfall patterns are also shifting because of climate change. Some areas are getting less rain, turning into deserts or semi-arid regions. These places see desert boundaries expand as droughts become more common. On the other hand, wetter areas may see forests or grasslands grow into regions that were once too dry. These changes in rainfall and temperature cause the types of plants and animals that can survive there to change. Drought-tolerant and heat-resistant species become more common, while others retreat or disappear. In some places, tropical rainforests are shrinking, turning into savannas or grasslands, especially at the edges of large rainforests like the Amazon or Congo. The dry seasons are getting longer, and droughts are more frequent, making it harder for rainforests to stay healthy. Desert boundaries are also shifting because of changes in how much water evaporates versus how much falls as rain. These shifts don't happen evenly everywhere. Some regions see rapid changes, like the Amazon reaching a point where it releases more carbon than it absorbs. Others experience slower shifts, but the overall pattern is clear. Biomes are moving. This affects the plants and animals living there, and it also impacts humans who depend on these ecosystems for food, water, and resources. When scientists try to identify where biomes are located, they find that these zones are no longer fixed. They are dynamic and respond to climate changes. This means we need to update maps and monitor these shifts regularly. Knowing how biomes move helps us plan better for conservation and land use, making sure we protect the ecosystems that are vital for life on Earth. In the end, climate change is causing the boundaries of biomes to shift by changing the climate conditions that define them. These changes happen gradually but can have big effects on biodiversity and ecosystem health. Recognizing these shifts helps us understand the future of our planet and how to adapt to it.